Panther Nation. Hope that everything's going your way this morning. I'm going to talk to you as the conservative tree hugger of the science department about one of my favorite topics, composting. In my house, I have this sign, trespassers will be composted. And if you ever come by my desk, you'll see that I have another little sign that says compost happens. So composting, according to the USDA, we should be doing a lot more of this because over 28% of all of the municipal solid waste, trash that we throw away, is compostable. I use a container, my cookie jar, in my house to collect kitchen debris that can be composted. These compostables that I put in the cookie jar are greens. Greens could be things like grass clippings, fruit and vegetable waste from meal prep, or it could be my personal fave, the coffee grinds. I have coffee grinds this size, I have coffee grinds big size. Even something as simple as tea bags can be composted. The other color that we have to think about are the browns. Browns are things like leaf litter, yard debris that is already starting to decay. So we have greens, browns, and water. We need enough water to compost. Think about a sponge that has been wrung out. It is moist, but not drippy wet. That's the amount of moisture you want in a compost pile. As far as a balance of browns and greens, you want 2/3 brown to 1/3 green. And as you compost, you will be able to figure out what this balance really looks like. But once a week, I take my compost cookie jar out into my large compost bin, which is a 3-foot by 3-foot wooden crate. But the reality is you could just have a pile someplace in your yard where you have it slightly hidden. Compost takes about 6 months to form because we're waiting for things to literally decompose. The primary reason for compost at all is not only to keep things out of the solid waste landfill, where we are adding way too much methane to the atmosphere, but also to create a soil additive that you can use in flower beds and vegetable gardens, or in our case, around blueberries. So there's a lot of greatness to come from composting. You do have to turn your compost from time to time because you'll notice that it does get kind of warm, and that's just the aerobic and anaerobic bacteria that are working really hard trying to decompose things. Many people ask the question, doesn't it smell bad? Absolutely not. A compost pile just smells fresh. Definitely doesn't smell bad. If it smells of rot, then you may need to reevaluate your brown and green combo. I've been composting for years. It really does take a lot of trash out of the waste stream, and I strongly suggest trying composting while you're at home. And as you learn to compost, you'll see that it's also a cost-saving adventure because you don't have to buy it at your handy-dandy Walmart, Lowe's, or the Home Depot. And it's something that you have created. Thanks, Panthers. Have a great one.